Hello, friends, welcome back. Today, we are continuing the same chapter, that is nature and significance of management. Lastly, we had completed the meaning of management, its nature, importance, management as art, science, and profession, and characteristics of profession. Also, in the next video, we had covered levels of management. Today, we are starting up with functions of management. Functions mean what does management do? So management basically does this six functions. There are several functions given by different authors, proposed by different theorists, but basically these are the functions which can be summed up as all while we are talking about the functions of management. To begin with, number one, planning, number two, organizing, number three, staffing, number four, directing, number five, control, and number six, coordination. Now, what is planning? When do you plan? Planning is done when you want to achieve something, when you want to undertake an activity, you plan. Now, again, it is something that you would do in future, not at this point of time, right? You plan out to watch a movie. So, are you actually watching a movie now? No, you will watch it in the near future. So, likewise, the function of management of planning, the function that management does with planning is deciding upon the course of action that is to be done in the future. Say, for example, you are planning to launch a new product. So, have you actually launched a product? No. Planning, like its name says, it's a verb, it's a continuous activity, it's an ongoing activity. You are doing it. You are doing it for the future course of action. So, like I told you, if you want to launch a new product, you will identify which is the target market, which are the demographics which will use that product, which particular location that product should be launched, what price should be kept for that particular product, how that product should look. So, is it actually converted itself into a product? No, not yet. It will happen in future. So all the strategy regarding product building, pricing, marketing, etc., all is decided at the planning stage, and it will be done in future. So that is called planning. Now organizing. When I say organizing, suppose you're attending a party or attending a wedding. What you tend to do is you will arrange a caterer, you will send out invitations, you will arrange for the decorator, the musician, and so on. So basically what you're doing is you're bringing all the required resources together. So that is called as organizing, bringing the resources together so as you can undertake the activity which you had planned. So firstly you need planning, then you need organizing. You have decided to launch a new product, so what you will primarily do is identify what raw materials you require, from where to procure those raw material, which vendor will give you what type of discount, if you require fund, what are the sources of funds. So you're bringing all these things together. So now you are organizing, right? So you have to firstly decide what you want to do, it's a decision making process. Then you have to physically mobilize all the resources, bring all those together so as you can actually undertake the activity, or you can undertake the particular production. So that's called as organizing. Then comes staffing. Staffing is again when we say that okay, we want to do a particular activity, you need people. So staffing aims at employing people based on the requirement. You need someone to take care of your finances, you need someone to take care of marketing, you need someone to take care of production, you need someone who will actually carry out the human resource process. So you are hiring people. This is called as staffing function. Then directing. When I say directing, take an example of a movie. When the shooting is ongoing, it is the director who tells everyone what they are supposed to do, what emotions they are supposed to put into that particular scene, how they are supposed to react, what should be their timing if there's a comedy movie, right? So he is giving directions, he is giving them idea what they are supposed to do. So that is called the directing functions of the management. Now see, it is the management who has decided upon what is to be done in the near future. It has arranged for all the resources, it has arranged for staff, right? Now it has to tell the staff that how things are to be done, giving them guiding notes, providing them training, taking care of all the operations which are ongoing, monitoring all those operations is a part of directing. Directing also incorporates certain essence of leadership, right? You have to constantly guide your human resource. Say for example, a supervisor, when he is supervising his staff, he will constantly be alert that okay, how my functions are being performed, whether they are up to the preset standards or not. Because again, at this stage of planning, you have determined the standards. Say for example, what my product should look like, so is that product turning out exactly the way it was planned? So you have to constantly guide them, right? You have to direct them, okay, this is not the way, this is the way, you have to perform it in this particular manner, right? Here you're giving them guidance, you're guiding them, you are giving them instructions. So this all becomes the part of directing. Then comes control. Like the word says, control, it means you're trying to handle something, you're trying to keep things in your hand, right? Say for example, today when we are trying to contain the pandemic, what we do is we tend to take control measures that okay, don't move outside, maintain social distancing. If you're not doing it, there are people outside who are ready to punish you for the same. You have to pay fine if you're not wearing the mask. So all these are the control functions. So likewise, an organization also has its control function. When we talk about control, you have to firstly identify what were the preset standards. You have to check that is the thing going as per the preset standard or not. If not, you have to now make sure that the things happen as per the preset standards. You have to make sure that things happen as per the preset standards. So you have to take corrective actions. Say for example, you have designed a particular product, but there is a minor change while it was actually being produced by a particular group of people. So you have to identify why is there a particular gap, why is that particular gap in the planned structure and the existing original structure. So then you will tell them how they are supposed to do it. At times, when we talk about control, it also has punitive actions in it. Fines are there, several things, but again, that will take up when we take up the control chapter as a whole. As of now, for the purpose of understanding, just keep in mind that when we talk about the control function, control aims at making sure that the production or the actual output which is being produced is matching the predetermined standards which were set at the planning stage. And if they are not meeting the standard, the control function will undertake corrective measures. That's the control function. Now, what is coordination? Now, when I talk about coordination, there are several functions working within the organization, right? Finance function, then marketing, sales, distribution, and so on. Now, there should be some connectivity within all of them. You cannot let everyone function individually and absurdly. There has to be a point where they communicate upon everything. So therefore, one has to make sure that there is a proper coordination. Suppose when you're performing a dance, right? It's a group dance. There are 5, 6 people dancing, and there is no coordination between them. So one is dancing in one direction, performing one particular step, other is doing something else. So what do we say? There is lack of coordination. So similarly, when we are talking about an organization as well, you have to make sure that there is a proper coordination between the same. So that's called coordination. Okay, so as of now, I'm stopping. The next topic will be functional areas of management, that is human resource management, production management, marketing management, finance management. So that I will be sharing in the coming class. Okay, if you've liked the lecture, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye. Have a nice day.